So Carolina Herrera has a private line? When did this happen? Yes, you heard it right. So Carolina Herrera has a private line. It is called the Herrera Confidential line. I had no idea this even existed until recently. And they have quite a few in the line. Apparently they have 15 in the confidential line. And I got my hands on apparently the most popular one. I'm just guessing because the note that is in the name of the title here is a pretty popular note out there with a lot of people in Fragcom. So there's going to be a first impressions video. Unfortunately, I don't have the box for this fragrance. I know I'm going against my rules here, guys, but I really wanted to do an update for this video, for this fragrance, because I want to know what this fragrance is about. And it's selling for quite a bit online right now. I think it's discontinued. If not, it's just not being, you know, really sold on the website anymore. But I did see it on the website. It just wasn't for sale. So from the house of Carolina Herrera, we have Mystery Tobacco. So Mystery Tobacco from Carolina Herrera's Confidential line is a unisex oriental woody fragrance released in 2016. The notes behind this fragrance is Quentin Bish and is an eau de parfum concentration. All right, let's check out the presentation. So here's the bottle for Mystery Tobacco. As you can see, it's a nice dark brown glass here. It does match the title here with the tobacco note in it. It's nice and heavy, thick, sturdy glass. We do have some sort of like little edges going all the way around the bottle here. Gives it nice texture. We do have gold here at the bottom. This is plastic here. The cap has the same ridges as the bottle. It does say HC or CH for Carolina Herrera here on top. Very heavy plastic cap. Step up gold atomizer. Nice good looking gold atomizer there. We do have a nice magnet here. Very, very sturdy snap-on magnet. Good strength in that magnet. So it's a really nice bottle from the house of Carolina Herrera. All right, so here are the notes for Mystery Tobacco. In the top we have ginger, osmanthus, citruses, and artemisia. In the mid we have tobacco, patchouli, guaiac wood, and vetiver. And in the base we round things off with tonka bean. Yeah, so I do have quite a bit of experience with the house of Carolina Herrera. A couple of my favorites from the house are Bad Boy and I believe CH Man Privé. That's a really good fragrance. Wish that one lasted a little bit longer, but still a great smelling fragrance. And like I mentioned, I didn't know this fragrance line was even around. I didn't know they had a private line until recently, so I'm glad I can get my hands on this bottle. Like I said, there is 15 in the line. That's a lot of fragrances. I don't know how far they date back. This one is 2016, so I'm assuming they've released some prior and after the original release of this one back in 2016. But yeah, Herrera Confidential. Yeah, who knew? If you guys knew, it's news to me. But yeah, looking forward to trying this fragrance. It is an eau de parfum. Guys, this is a very expensive fragrance. Now, like I mentioned on the website, it's selling for $265 for a 100 ml bottle. But I don't think these are selling on the website anymore. They had them there. But when you go to shop now, it wouldn't let me touch the button. Maybe I was missing something. But I did find the only bottle on eBay was like $350. I think that's what it was, and you have to, I think, get it from overseas. So again, they're selling for a lot, probably because maybe they're just sold out or they're just a little bit harder to get. Not really sure what's going on with this line. I did get this in a swap, so I didn't really pay out of pocket. I hope I got a good deal. I mean, if they're still selling for $265, we'll see if I got a good deal or not. But let's give this fragrance a first impression. All right, here we go. Clean hand, pop the cap, couple sprays. Decent spray, good mist, but not a lot of juice. Okay. Okay. Immediately getting a pipe tobacco. Very, very reminiscent to red tobacco from Mancera. I'm definitely getting that. That's exactly what I'm getting here. I'm immediately getting red tobacco, or like Carlisle, but more red tobacco. Smells good, but immediately giving me that vibe. But this is a good smelling fragrance. I mean, because I love that fragrance. I mean, the red tobacco sort of has a Carlisle, almost, yeah, that one smells like Carlisle. This might be, because I did a review on a fragrance from Boucheron. Was it Ombre d'Alexandrie? I'm trying to pronounce it correctly for you guys out there. You guys always give me a hard time about how I pronounce it, so I'm trying to, connect with my inner French, I guess French language. But yeah, definitely getting red tobacco out of this fragrance. And that's sort of a bummer. This smells fantastic. But Ombre d'Alexandrie and red tobacco are sort of the same thing, and that was sort of, and Ombre d'Alexandrie reminded me of Ojan too. This one just reminds me of red tobacco. So I'm sort of bummed, but this smells amazing. Like, I can see the similarities. I don't have them side by side, but I'm definitely getting that sweet, heavy, thick, dusty tobacco note that you get from red tobacco. Yeah, the ginger's not hurting this one. I'm getting a lot of the citrus notes. This one's dark. It's tobacco-y. It's sweet. I'm getting the tonka bean, so it has that gourmand feel. It almost smells like there's vanilla in this. I swear that would be, because I believe there's apple in red tobacco and there's apple in Carlisle. So there's no apple in this. There is citruses. So maybe that gives it what I'm getting, that same sort of fruitiness. But this is not a bad fragrance. Again, very reminiscent. So that sort of is kind of a buzzkill because I did swap for this fragrance. I didn't pay full retail, which is great, or not even what it's going for now, I mean, which is $350. Very mature, very thick, very tobacco-y, almost pipe tobacco-y, which is great. And honestly, guys, if you guys have tried red tobacco from the House of Mancera or even Carlisle, you'll probably know what this one smells like. Or the Ombre d'Alexandrie that I did a video on over Christmas. It smells similar to this. They're all in the same family here, guys. But I will say this is not a bad fragrance. Again, can you find a cheaper alternative to this? Yes, because Ombre d'Alexandrie is, I think I got the tester bottle for $85. Again, I might have bought the last one because after I went back, after I posted the video, people were telling me they couldn't find it. So I felt kind of bad that I put that link out there. Probably will get restocked soon. But you know, again, this is a lot of money. $350. If that's the eBay price or the resale price or whatever nowadays, then you're probably gonna want to stay away from this one. We'll see how it goes. I'm obviously gonna give an update with this video. Probably telling you guys too much right now. This one's starting to change a little bit. It's getting a little menthol-y. Not really. There's no menthol in this one. I'm getting a little bit of green. That might be from the Artemisia, because I've had Artemisia in other fragrances. That gives it a bit of a green, almost vegetal. I'm just getting green. I'm not getting vegetal in this. But overall, I'm still getting that same sort of DNA, that very dusty tobacco, sweet pipe tobacco. But it's not exact when it comes to that DNA of those fragrances I mentioned this one reminds me of. But this one isn't a bad fragrance. It definitely has, right now anyway, the first minute, it smells like it has some strength. It smells like it's going to have some good performance. Definitely think this one's going to go it's going to go a lot more mature before it gets any less mature, I think. But again, I'll let you guys know in the update. So yeah, just going to keep it plain and simple. I probably went on too long since I did mention this. It did remind me of a couple. It does remind me of those fragrances. And I will stick to that for now. Getting a little dirtier too. Literally smells sort of earthy, like some dirt. Not a bad thing. I'm just saying it's very earthy. I bet that's the patchouli. So the patchouli, this is very patchouli heavy right now. Very earthy, very dark, very patchouli. Yeah. Very patchouli heavy. Which, if you guys don't like patchouli, you might not like this fragrance. But there's quality here. I will say there is quality. I'm getting a lot of high quality notes out of this fragrance. And you can't really ask for anything more than that. So I'm going to give this fragrance a little bit of time. Wear tonight over the next few days. Give you guys an update shortly. Talk to you then. All right, guys. Well, I'm back with my update for Mystery Tobacco from the House of Carolina Herrera. Yeah, so I spent a couple of days with this fragrance, and I gotta say, I do like this fragrance, but unfortunately, guys, this one reminds me of red tobacco from the House of Mancera. I mean, I didn't have it side by side, but I would even say they're almost identical. But this one, good news, I guess came out a couple of years before red tobacco came out, so maybe Mancera took this DNA or this composition of notes and made their own release. This is a really good fragrance because you know what? I said the same thing about Mancera's red tobacco. That is a great fragrance. I'm not gonna lie and say this one is any less great. This is a great fragrance. I love what they did with the composition. Unfortunately, I'm just familiar with it, so I can't really talk about it. You guys have all probably tried red tobacco from the House of Mancera, and if you haven't, well, it's just a very tobacco-y, very dry tobacco-y, sweet. Red tobacco has apple in it. This one does not have apple in it. but it does have citruses. But somehow they do keep that same DNA from that fragrance in this fragrance, or vice versa, however you want to go. Unfortunately, this one's more expensive though. So I will say, if you're trying to save money, I think even red tobacco is selling for as low as $100 bucks, $120 right now for a 100 ml bottle or a 120 ml bottle, which is a great price. I couldn't find this one at the time whenever I filmed the first half of the video, but I did get a hint to where to find this one. You can find this one in Harrods. And I believe they sell for, and that's overseas. So if you're in the States, you have to pay like 50 bucks, I think, in shipping. And they're like $265 there. So I think like after tax, you're paying around $300 plus shipping and stuff. So still a pretty expensive fragrance. Now, if you just like this presentation, if you just want to, you want a magnetic cap and you like Carolina Herrera, then I would say get this one. But if you want a fragrance that's more similar to this fragrance, I think you should just get red tobacco. Longevity for this fragrance was excellent. Just like the Mancera Red Tobacco, I did get 8+ hours with this fragrance. We could even say 12 hours, maybe even 15 hours with this fragrance. This fragrance kept going. I would put it on the morning for work and it just kept going and going and going. Even after a shower, I take really long showers, I can still get hints of it. So this fragrance has really good longevity. Projection for this fragrance, again, just like Mancera's Red Tobacco, was excellent. That one was nuclear strength. I will say this is very, 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 very strong, but I couldn't wear it as freely as I did the Red Tobacco because right now with COVID, we had the masks, and honestly, it did sort of hinder a little bit of that projection because I have to wear the mask around my neck, or I'll just, have the mask over my face, so I can't really tell exactly. This one was very strong though. I was getting wafts clearly throughout the day. Very strong, nice sillage. I would smell it behind me. I would smell it in my car. So I know this fragrance has great projection. Season for this fragrance, if you guys haven't guessed already, it's going to be the cooler and colder months of the year. If you want to be more specific, I would say probably just wintertime. Ice cold. This stuff is very, very strong. Very, very dry tobacco. It's sweet. It's very masculine. I love this stuff. Again, it's supposed to be unisex. I can't see anyone wearing this stuff, but maybe. But this one's very thick and very heavy, very dry tobacco. It's a very strong fragrance. So definitely the cooler months of the year. But if you want to be specific, I would say the winter. Probably the best time to wear this fragrance. Occasion for this fragrance, I'm going to say, are evening events. Dress down, suit and tie, formal, anything at night, nice formal dinners and whatnot, date night, maybe go easy on the trigger if it's date night because this is a very strong juice. Whenever I smell this fragrance, I do think of like cigar bars or like having a cognac with a nice cigar, somewhere where there's like mahogany wood, just somewhere really fancy, an evening setting, just something really nice at night would be perfect for this fragrance. Ages for this fragrance, I'm going to say 25 and up. With that price, I might say just for the price, maybe 30 and up. So we'll just say between 25 and 30 and up, depending on your price range. But I do think that anyone 25 and up can easily pull this fragrance off. It's very masculine. It is mature, all right? It's very spicy and tobacco-y and sweet. And it's very mature with those spicy notes. So, if you guys don't like mature fragrances, you aren't going to like this one. But I think 25 and up can easily pull this fragrance off. So overall, I do say I like this fragrance, but again, like I said in the update, guys, it's just going to be, it smells too much like other fragrances. You get the red tobacco, and now everyone's sort of making clones of that one, and I mentioned that the Ombre d'Alexandrie sort of smelled like that with Ambre Narguilé or Ojan mixed in it, so you get a little bit of that DNA of this in that one. So you're sort of gonna probably say, I've smelled this fragrance before. Is it worth the extra money? Right? I'm gonna say no, guys. I'm gonna say no. Now, if you already have in your collection, you just pick which one if you have both in your collection, pick which one you like best and sell one. You don't need to have both. Mancera's Red Tobacco is more affordable though. So like I mentioned, I think a 120 ml bottle you can probably get for around 100, 120 bucks. I don't think they've gone up in price. I think they've gone down in price. This one, like I mentioned, is almost 300. If you have to buy it from overseas, that shipping is just going to kill you. 40, 50 bucks, I think, for the shipping. So 300 bucks. I think I saw one for 335 on eBay. It's just a lot of money. This is a great fragrance, guys. It's just not worth the extra money. I think you should go and get Mancera's Red Tobacco instead. You're getting the same fragrance almost for, half the price. But yeah, so that's really all I can say for this fragrance, but it's a nice fragrance. I will say I was very pleased with this fragrance. Unfortunately, it just reminded me of another one, but still, the quality is here. I really want to try more from this line. Unfortunately, they're just really hard to find. I wish I could find a discovery set for the entire line. That'd be great. And I would actually, if I found something unique enough, I'd pull the trigger on it quickly, because I think this line has quality. I didn't know that Carolina Herrera had it in them, but I'm kind of proud of them, because there is high quality ingredients in this juice. And if there are other fragrances or anything like this one, I think they're gonna be worth a try. But guys, like I said, if you already have red tobacco or anything similar to that, you might want to save your money. I just don't think it's gonna be worth it to really pull the trigger on this one. But again, I do really like this fragrance. All right, guys, so now it's your turn. Has another tried mystery tobacco from the house of Carolina Herrera? If you have, let me know your thoughts on this fragrance down in the comments below. All right, thank you guys so much for watching the video on my channel. If you like this video, please click that like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on notifications for future first impressions videos, fragrance-related content just like this. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Dollars and Cents. There, you'll find fragrance-related photos and future contest winners. And as always, until the next video, you guys take care. Thanks.